All right. So this morning in Modern Hatha, we played around with working our way into double pigeon and also played with Gomukhasana. So we're working through outer hips. We'll play a bit with that in our flow today as well. So let's get started. Cross-legged seat, if that works for you in some fashion. Whether you choose to align heels, cross ankles, or take it more up through the mid shin, half lotus, whatever you feel prepared for at this point. And then we'll drop in. So close the eyes, soften the shoulders, let the hands find a comfortable rest upon the lap, palms up or palms down. The gaze drops down and in as well. As we visualize the breath, we watch it come in. We note where it goes, how it feels, and we watch how it empties, where it goes, and how it feels. Breathing in and out, nothing is rushed. On the in-breath, feel the length of the spine, and that creates plenty of space for the container of the lungs for breath. On the out-breath, the lungs empty. Everything narrows within the body, feeling that shrinkage of the ribs as the lungs empty, that fall of the belly and the chest, that narrowing of the weight. As we have this quiet moment here, as we welcome the breath, how about checking in with how you are, what your internal temperature is at the start of your practice. And if that mind feels overactive, the world or worries feel a little heavy, and just give yourself permission to set that aside for these next 60 minutes. You give yourself permission to let everything else fall and simply be here in the breath as you prepare to be on your mat and in your body. On your next exhale, hands to prayer, center heart. Thank yourself for showing up. Offer up a statement of gratitude. Someone or something, make it specific and as detailed as you can, and visualize the interaction. Visualize the person, the something, notice their expression. Let it sit with you. Thank them. From here, thumbs to third eye. Arms extend, the eyes open, and then release the hands. We're going to circle them right around, right around, rub them out. Right? The little heat, energy, stay with it. Point them away, point them down, point them away, lift them up. One more, point them away, point them down, point them away, lift them up. Nice. And then inhale, widen them out. Reach through the ring fingers, turn the palms up, and maybe even begin to draw the hands back. Sit with this. Think of moving from the heart center, that's the front of the chest, and the back of the heart, both sides, widen. Widen through the shoulders, widen out the arm bones, widen out the elbows, widen out the wrists and the fingertips. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, turn the palms down, halfway, hold. Reach here, turn the thumbs down, turn the palms back, maybe even they begin to rotate upward, reach. Sitting with breath. Nice. Inhale, sweep them back up, lift the chin, give a little shake of no if the neck allows. And then exhale, interlace the hands as they come down, turn the palms to the earth, press, chin to the chest, shake no. And then extend the arms forward, press. Feel the shoulders lifted it out, right? Moving forward. So I'm not pressing them back, move them forward. Inhale, take them up, and gently pull the floating ribs in. Root to rise, and then side bend to the left. Let the left arm do the work. Think about the head staying equally between the arms, nose still pointing forward. Reach. Maybe you need to do a little bit more of rooting of the legs or rooting of the hips, and feel the waistline grow tall. Inhale, climb up, pause here, come on in, interlace, switch it out, palms down, nod, shake, palms away, press and round, pull the thumbs back, and then palms up, elbows squeeze, floating ribs in. Again, on the in-breath, root and rise, exhale to the right. Right arm does a little more work. Right arm is taking the pull. Reaching. Breathing. Staying with it. Use the surface area of the mat as connection. And then inhale, take it back up and release the hands completely. Awesome. Let's go ahead and let the legs extend out here. Wiggle out the toes, roll out the ankles, lengthen them out and bring them into a straddle. Widen them out. Little spill of the pelvis moving forward. Inhale, back up. Exhale, pelvis spills forward. Inhale, back up. One more. Exhale, pelvis spills forward. Inhale, back up. Now, just the legs. Rotate them in and out, in and out, in and out, in and out. You can do that in a little shaking way. Watch the knees turn in, toes turn in. Knees try to rotate out, toes turn out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Shake, 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 shake. Awesome. Roll through. Ankle. And then bring them in. Let's go ahead and turn to the top of the mat, setting the hands down, spread the fingers wide, push the earth away, and then turn the right hand back towards you. If this is too intense, I'll walk my knees a little closer. Okay, otherwise we'll stay here, pushing away, trying to roll those shoulders away from the ears, nice and even, maybe extending the right leg back, toes on the mat, maybe lifting up through the heel, pull the belly in and potentially taking that left arm out as well. Thumb to the sky. Again, too intense, I can always flip the hand or set that back knee down or use my left hand as well. Try to press through the fingers, not everything's riding on the heel of the hand. Reach back through that right heel as you push it to the sky and pull the belly in. Release. And then as you come off, gently rolling back of the hand down, fingers face, okay? So the fingers are gonna face towards the left. I'm setting the back of the hand down. I'm going to take a little bend in the elbow to ease the tension here to start, and then make a fist with the thumb on top. Okay, trying to keep that back of the hand down, and then press straight and bend it, press straight and bend it, press straight and hold it. Going to hold with it here, pressing, rooting in, trying to curl the thumb in as well. That one's a tricky one for me. I don't know about you, but those text fingers, those computer keyboards, they've been getting so much work lately. Curling, trying to keep that thumb in, and back of the hand is rooting down. Nice little stretch here, 3, stretching here, 2, and then release. Palm spreads wide, and then shake it on out, shake it on out. Okay, same thing for the left. Right, so I'm going to turn the left hand out and around, fingers back towards, trying to draw that shoulder away too. Right hand is down. So one of each in the front, okay? And then from here, taking the left leg, so losing a bit of that stability, already putting more load on the left, make sure it's comfortable with that. Trying to, again, get into fingerprints, maybe lifting up the leg, that's a little bit more. And then we'll add potentially the right thumb to the sky, right arm extending away as well, right? Don't forget you've got this right leg, use it. If the foot is flat, press the top of the foot and the ankle into the mat, use the shin, use it all. If the toes are tucked under, that's fine too, but use it. Back heel is lifting, hip bones are pulling up. We're gonna stay here for 2 more breaths. And then we'll release. Close the 2 out. Okay. Gently lifting up. Again, fingers are going to face towards the center, letting the elbow bend to begin. Make the fist, thumb on top, and then you're going to straighten it and bend it. And straighten it and bend it. And then straighten it and hold. Hold here. Back of the wrist down, thumb trying to curl in. Stay with it. Working to maybe straighten out that elbow a little bit more, right? Again, trying to spread that sensation throughout the arm, throughout up through the shoulder, out through the hips, down through the legs, tracing over to the right side, whole body always integrated into the pose. And then gently release. Give it a little shake, shake, shake. Okay, taking 2 hands back, turn the palms back towards you. All 10 fingers are facing towards you. Give plenty of room here. So we tend sometimes when we bring the hands to narrow out, and that's not going to give us the movement we're looking for. So we're going to come into cat-cows. So create the space so that as you breathe into that sway back cow, there's plenty of room for the chest to move forward and the throat to open. Okay. Exhale, press and round, push away. Look back at the knees, they're hip distance. The toes disappear behind. The back of the neck lengthens, chin draws to chest. Inhale, breathe it in. Entire sway back of the cow, looking for that arch throughout the whole spine, tail to crown. And then exhale, press and round. Inhale again, moving through, maybe shifting forward and back. Noticing what that brings, maybe taking little circles, right? Any sort of movement that feels right. Try to maintain your cow shape and see how that goes for you. And then we'll exhale ourselves from center into the cat and do the same thing. Think about shifting a little bit forward, taking it back, maybe circling left or right or leaning through. How does that feel throughout the spine, throughout the shoulders, down through the arms, down through the hips, the head, the ankles, the toes, the whole shebang. Inhale, release. Nice. From here, bring your elbows onto the mat. Forearms are down. Elbows come to the earth. And then again, we're going to inhale. Think about coming into a cow shape. Got a little trickier, yeah? Exhale, press and round cat. Elbows squeeze towards each other. Inhale, cow. Exhale, press and round cat. One more. Inhale, cow. Exhale, press and round cat. Nice. Inhale, neutral, climb back up to the hands. And then big toes touch, sit on back, child's pose this time. Sitting back low, forehead maybe coming towards the earth. Coming up onto fingertips here, let's see about pushing back, letting the hips release to the heels. And then pull forward, looking forward through the chest, keeping the hips low, lengthen the front body, lead with the heart, and come on down. Palms flatten out. This time, pull yourself forward, tuck those toes, lift it on up to down dog. Hips are high. Go ahead and walk the legs out, bending one and then the other, staying nice and lifted in the hips in the down dog. Pressing back, the hands are out in front of you, trying to get that nice long line from the fingers up through the arms and all the way up tall to the hips. Inhale onto the toes, shifting forward, plank pose. Exhale, hips back up and high. And then bending the knees, look forward, walk. Pick that up. How many steps do you need to take all the way to the top of the mat? Toes are pointing forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale as you fold. And then inhale, wide swoop up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, wide swoop. Exhale, bow to the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, hands to the earth. Step back, right leg. Let's take a moment in runner's lunge, lengthening heart forward, pulling that right hip forward. Front heel pulls back, right? Lengthen through the chest. Nice. And then exhale back to down dog. Inhale onto the toes, shift forward, plank pose. Exhale back and up to down dog. Inhale on to all 10 toes again. Bend the knees, look forward, take it to the top of the mat. Pick up the legs, thighs to chest. Inhale, half, making it to the top. Exhale, fold. Inhale, wide swoop up. And we'll come on down, linking for the other side. Exhale, right to the earth. Inhale as you half. Exhale to full, hands plant, left foot steps back. Again, line through, heel, hips, through the shoulders and out through the head. Right hip a little bit back, left hip a little bit forward. Use from the feet. And then exhale back, down dog. Inhale forward, plank. Exhale back, down dog. Inhale onto the toes, bend the knees, take it forward, step, step, top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Wide swoop again here, climb and tall. Exhale, bow to the earth. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Step back, right leg. Nice. And then pivot, turn. Right, left leg bent, right leg straight, extending heart forward. Sweep the arms out, reaching a little more power pose. And then inhale up to start, wide swoop. Exhale, come on down, right leg bent, left leg straight. Again, reaching arms out, arms by ears. Nice energetic pose. And pivot. Step the left foot to the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, half. Exhale, hands down, left foot steps back. Lengthening. This time, let's try sweeping the arms up, crescent. And then reaching back to that corner, pivot the feet. Hold. Inhale up, star, wide. Exhale, bend left. And hinge. Lengthen arms forward, crescent rising. Exhale, hands to the mat. Right foot joins the left. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, half. Exhale, complete. Left foot steps back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, rotate to the right. Okay. From here, we're going to come all the way up and over, and we're going to take that quarter turn facing behind you. I'm going to keep my right leg bent. Note when we do these pivots with the hips, we're not only moving through the feet, of course, but we're going to create a little bit of space in the joints of the hips and the knees. So I'm not going to rotate from this deep fixed position. I'm going to let my body come up a little bit, find the space, and then come down. Okay. Inhale, start. Exhale, left bend. Inhale again, coming up a bit. Pivoting, back heel lifted. It's our crescent. Breath here, exhale, hands to heart, and again, return. Rotating back towards each other. I'm turning towards the left. Inhale, center out. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step right foot to join the left. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, sweep it up. Exhale, bow it down. Inhale, half. Exhale, hands to earth. Left foot back. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, let's see this time as we rotate to the right, maybe hooking elbow to knee. Maybe it's hands, okay? The depth of the chest is not important. What is important is I'm trying to keep a tall spine. So if the hand helps me keep all that length, more than a rounding in of the elbow, right? Elbow comes in, I'm still gotta find that length. Inhale as you come out again, lift a bit, we're rotating, right leg stays back. Inhale up to star. Exhale, left leg bends. All right, find the space, lift up, we're pivoting. Everything left foot forward, right heel lifted. Breath at the top, and then again, exhale, finding that deeper rotation, because we're using some leverage now. Right? In one respect, it may get a little easier, and another respect, it may get a little more challenging. Inhale, unwinding. Exhale, hands down. Step right foot to join the left. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, come on, back down. Breath in. Exhale, hands to mat. Step back, right leg. Inhale, crescent. Exhale, right hand down. Open up, reaching left. And then let's put it together. Lifting up, holding. Beautiful. Inhale, sweeping forward. Again, we're lifting out, pivoting. Right leg stays bent, right leg stays straight, excuse me, left leg bent. Inhale, star pose. Exhale, right knee bends. Inhale, lift up as you need. We're pivoting here, again, crescent. Take all that length, reach it forward, left hand down. Inhale, open right. And then keep reaching through the right, lift it up, revolved crescent. Inhale, center out. Exhale, hands to mat. Left foot joins the right. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, bow down. Inhale, half. Exhale, hands to mat. Left foot back. Crescent starts us. Lengthening forward. Left hand down, rotation. Lifting up through rotation, and then even further. Right hand comes down, left arm lifts up. Revolved, exalted. Inhale, now we've got all that room to go around. So create the space up and sit down into it. And then inhale, grow really big. Exhale, left knee bend. Inhale, lifting out as you need. Rotate. Length carries you forward, right hand down. Inhale, open left, and then continue up. Continue up. Left hand down, right arm up. Exalted here. Inhale, coming around. Left knee bends. Big star. Right knee bends. And then big star, finish out here. Take the hands, palms down and back, and then release them, bringing them back by your sides. You can leave them free to flow. Toes are softly turned inward. If I look at my heels, they're equidistant from the back edge of my mat. Okay, they're in line. Pivoting through the pelvis, nice lifted chest. Hands can float, thumbs can hook, arms can interlace. Choose one that allows you to have straight arms reaching. Come a little bit into your toes, and then root your heels, firm your thighs. Lift from the shoulder blades, squeezing, and then the hands come over. Lift and squeeze shoulder blades, and then press with the hands. Releasing the hands down, turning towards the left, right foot joins it, 2 feet at the top of the mat. Inhale, half. Exhale, full. Inhale, wide swoop up. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, nice and tall. We're going to lift that right leg, single leg Tadasana here. And then let's see if we can draw it in for a hug. Okay, keep the height in the chest. Try not to collapse. So maybe the back of the leg is more suited. Okay, we're going to shift into a little bit of rotation here. Draw the right knee maybe a little bit center, and we're thinking about getting nice and long through this outer right hip. Right, nice and long through the outer right hip. And then as you come back to center, right foot crosses over in front of the left. Breath in, forward, fold. Tracking now from the sacrum, outer hips, outer legs, down through the earth. Hands plant. Take the left foot and step it back a bit. Okay? Bending both knees, coming down to squat. Left arm comes outside. Again, we're back to our rotation. Maybe now it's a little deeper as we're down at an elbow rather than a hand. And then undo. Coming all the way up, let's see if we can pivot it towards the opposite side of the mat. Okay, nice. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, left leg begins, single leg Tadasana, picking it up. And then again, let's pull it in, keep all that height as if the wall is behind us. Root strong through the right leg. And then finding that connection, we're letting the knee move a little bit center, but trying to keep that hip still pulling back. I can use my right arm, maybe extending the left arm back, thumb down. And really taking this twist, beginning at my foot, up through, everything's part of it, right? Everything. Back to center. And then let's take the left foot and bring it in front of the right. Feet are fairly close. Hinging at the hips, forward fold. Again, finding my footing, being equal on the inside and outside line of the feet. So feeling that on the outer and inner arches, rooting down through, tracking up through the legs, and then bring the hands out a little bit in front of you so you can either take that left foot forward more or take the right foot back. But you need more space. The knees bend, coming down to squat, balancing perhaps on the back heel or setting that front knee down. And then we're rotating here, coming back to the left. Nice. Gaze back to the center. Take your time. Climbing up. And then pivot back at the top. Nice. All right. Inhale. Right knee lifts here. Right foot turns out. Cross over. Figure 4. Figure 4 to single leg chair. And then climb it up. And wrap the legs into eagle. Adding the arms, right elbow perhaps under left. Legs are wrapping into one, thighs are squeezing, elbows are lifting. Inhale, stand tall, knee up. Exhale, step back, crescent lunge. Breath in. Nice. Pivot, left knee bent, star rising, right knee bent, up and crescent to the right leading. Beautiful. From here, reaching forward, standing up, left knee rises. Left ankle crosses over, figure four into the single leg chair, bending the knee presses away. And then closing the gap, wrapping the legs, left elbow under right. Thighs are squeezing tight, trying to hug, maybe even wrapping those left toes behind the calf if available. Thighs are becoming one. Squeezing. Inhale, coming up, lengthening out, crescent, right knee bent, high skandasana, star pose, left knee bent, high skandasana, and then up, full rotation to crescent, and then stepping right knee, lift it, cross it, figure four, maybe staying low as you come to wrapped eagle, right elbow under left. Let's see if we can take this one to a warrior three before we step back, extending long through the leg, chest is up, then step back, undo, cross it. High or maybe approaching a lower skandasana, star pose, skandasana, right? Up to pivot, stepping left knee in front, lift it, cross it, figure four, sit to the chair, and then close it up, wrapping, adding left arm under right. Taking this standing leg tall, undoing, staying with the balance, feel some cobra still in the back. There's your bound arm three. And then stepping back, crescent, skandasana pivot, star grows big, skandasana pivot, up, crescent, and finishing here, right knee just for the moment, and then set it down. All right, breath in. Fold it, breath out. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, hands down. Step back plank. Did you think I forgot? I did not. Just saved them. Shift forward, knees down, elbows in, begin to lower. All the way down. Hands are by ribs, forehead is down, elbows squeeze back, spinal strength only, legs are just this nice seated root. And then exhale down. Press up and come on back. Walk your hands back to your feet. Sweep to your chair. Inhale up with the right. Cross it. Figure four. Right into eagle wrap. Back into three. Extending, flying three. And then walk out that dog. Maybe it's a single leg dog. Shift forward. Three leg plank. And set it down. We're coming to chaturanga. Elbows bend, hover, hold, and then place it down. Inhale, heart lifts, low cobra, add legs, serpent, and into locust variation. Exhale, release, press it up, and send it back. Walk it back. Inhale, half. Exhale, fold. Breathe in and up, and we come to the left side. The left knee lifts. It crosses to the four. We sit to the single chair, and then see if we can just thread it on over, add the arms, eagle wrap. Eagle wrap sends us to a three. Fly with the arms, and then release them down. Walk it out, three-legged dog. Three-legged dog takes us to plank, maybe three-legged plank, and then we lower down, knees, elbows in, chest and chin. Nice. Inhale, lifting up upper body here for 1, and then begin to press into the hands. King Cobra, hips are down, or pull the hips forward, lift the thighs, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Beautiful. Take the feet a little wider and drop both knees, both heels to the right. Both heels to the left. Both heels to the right. And then here, pick up the right leg, shifting forward, set the right knee down. Let the right arm continue to climb out and lift the left leg. And left knee pulls into the chest, left foot to the top of the mat, pivoting around. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, rotation, and bend the knee now deeper. Now I've got a couple options. I'm going to see if I can go for a back foot grab. And I can definitely use a block to keep my chest lifted. Okay. Coming around. Or I could take my block to the outside. That might also be an option, working the twist, if you like that resistance of support with the arm and leg connection. Releasing. Coming round. Nice. Let's undo. Right hand down. Okay. Left leg. We're going to pivot the knee. Left leg sweeps back and up. Left foot down. Inhale. Playing with gate latch lately. Turn it. And up. Rotate one more time. Folding over the left leg. Half split. Nice. From here, step back. Plank pose. Shift forward, lower to the mat. 2 and 3. Inhale, lifting up, low cobra for 1. Pressing in, hips down for 2. All the way hips come forward. 4, 3. Beautiful. Lifting up the hip. Down dog. Heels to the left. Heels to the right. Rolling on the balls of the feet. Heels to the left. And from here, we're going to shift forward, picking up the left leg. Set the knee down. Inhale, bringing the right leg forward and up. Bend the knee. Bend in the knee. Awesome. Coming into the twist. Opportunity if you want to grab the back foot. There it is. Coming around. Undoing. Beautiful. From here, stepping back, extending, high, modified, side plank, and then shifting over into gate latch, continuing that rotation, half split. And bending the leg, stepping back, down dog. Inhale, plank, and lower to the mat. Again, lifting up, 1, pressing into hands, 2, possibly all the way up for 3. This time, knees down, sit back, child's pose. Inhale, hands and knees, cow, and cat. And cow, and cat. One more, holding them, moving again any way that occurs to you. And exhaling, coming into the cat again, shifting, wiggling, everything slow. investigating, and then neutral. Let's walk the knees forward and either cross the ankles to roll over them or swing the legs towards the front. We're going to bring the feet out in front of us here. Okay, right leg slides in, left leg goes out. Okay, and we're going to sit as tall as we can here to begin, hugging that right leg in, letting this be our strong level of support. Foot hip pushes down, hips push down. Okay, and then left leg maybe lifts up. Holding, 3, holding, 2, and then release it down. Awesome. Let's go ahead and switch, taking the left arm, rotating here, twisting. And then we're going to see about bringing that left arm now across, outside. Okay. You can keep the arm up, coming across, or if I go across and I have the space, maybe I do the hand down. Okay. Maybe those hands bind for you. Not for me today without a blah. My hip likes to lift far too much. So I'm going to keep kickstanding and working towards here. I may be able, however, to find my bottom leg. And that's a great first step. Give you an idea of how tight that wrap really needs to be as you can continue around. Nice. Now, lean to the left to take the right foot back. We're back to lightning. Okay, lightning bolt pose. This time we're folding into our lightning bolt. So I want to feel that my hips can move with me. This might be a time to add the blanket if you haven't already found it or been using it. Nice and equal and even on the hips. I don't feel like I'm leaning to one side. And then folding forward. Inhale, come on up. Bend the left leg. Knee is in towards you. Okay. So that same sense of hugging that you had on the right. And this time I'm going to bring my left arm reaching inside the left leg, turn the thumb down, reaching back, and maybe behind me now I find my hands. I can continue, if comfortable, folding inward and getting small, or I can choose to try to sit up a little bit taller. I'm trying to fight the open twist to the right and think of more staying centered. And then gently undo. Lift up, extend that left leg straight out, lean towards it to bring the right leg up, and then cross the right leg over, shoelace, back to shoelace. Knees aligned, foot to the outside. Working outer hips wide and moving forward here. Class this morning, we spent a lot of time exploring these variations of shoelace and lightning bolt. So when you hear me say back to that, I mean back from this morning. And if you joined that class with me this morning, or if you are enjoying these, maybe go back and revisit. And it's always fun, I think, when you do a similar practice, efforts in the morning and then later in the afternoon, to notice the change in the body. Could it be because the time of day is different? Absolutely. Could it be because you just warmed up and got in some tissues earlier and now here you get to revisit them again? So we'll take another breath here and then begin to lift ourselves up and out. Let's lengthen the right leg now. So both legs are long and just sit up tall, squeeze the legs towards each other. Okay. If you're on the blanket, you're going to want to lift the blanket off because we're coming to a boat and I find those really hard on a lifted surface. So slide the knees in. Try to keep the legs squeezed together. So maybe it's a bent knee, it's cross of the ankle, squeezing in. I'm doing my best not to lean back. I'm trying to sit up tall. In fact, I'm actually working harder with my hands back here than I am leaning back. So stay with 2 more breaths. Squeezing legs and then release. Release them all. Inhale, tall. And let's take a moment to recline onto the backs, and we'll reset for left side. So come on down. And then take those fingers to the sky. Inhale, chin to the chest. Imprint. Keep the legs down. Roll up tall. Awesome. So I'll give another profile on these sides. We started with the left, and the left was coming in, hugging in, right? This is where we started. Okay. And we just use this hug, hug, hug to kickstand tall, right? Equal weight left and right. Enliven the right quadricep. Lifting the knee, engaging the quad, lift the leg, hold. 3, try not to lean back. Keep moving forward, knee to chest. 2, and then release it down. Realign for the seat, and let's switch the arms out, coming round. Hand behind you is that kickstand, moving through. And again, if it makes more sense for you to take the arm on the outside, take the arm on the outside. Take the arm on the outside with the fingers up, or I can take the arm on the outside again with the arm rotating in, palm down and around, and I'm thinking about coming to the bind. Right? I'm thinking about coming to the bind with my hip down. So I'm gonna lean on into it. Maybe I'll find my knee today. Maybe I'll find my knee. Keep lifting up through the chest, twisting through here. Another variation of sage pose. Beautiful. And then we're coming around to the center. Okay. Let's lean it over and take the leg into lightning bolt. Heel is ideally resting outside my hip, but you can sit on it if that makes more sense to you. Balanced in the hips, I have my blanket. Should I want the lift, I'm bending my right leg. I'm coming in here. So this is where I might start to get a little bit stuck. So if I want, I can sit up and clear that space. Now I've got all this room to move and be, and I'm really on top of my pelvis rather than feeling like it's trapped under me. Awesome. Right arm reaches in, and then it does the same. Rotates in and down and comes around. Right? Coming around, maybe finding the grab. And then again, I'm going to try to resist the turn, trying to stay center. I can get small inside or see what I can do about lifting up a little bit taller. Right? But I'm moving as best as I can to bring that left shoulder around and try to find balance in the weight of my legs, balance in the weight of my hips, and breath throughout the system. Nice. Inhale. Come on up. Exhale. Right leg lengthens out. Inhale. 2 arms up. Exhale. Fold forward. Lengthen through the heart. Feel like a cobra lift carrying you out. And now let's cross over for shoelace. Taking, coming over to the opposite side, trying to stack the knees, foot coming around to the hip. Inhale here, hands again. Prop me up, pull me forward, or help me with connection. Okay? Feeling again the entire system involved. Back through the legs, up through. Especially when we bind. When we bind, we're looking to close the system so it feeds itself, right? What I've got with my hands helps serve the legs help serve the arms, everything's serving through the spine, the belly's engaged, right? It's all part of the container. So if I'm just going for a grip that nothing else is really feeling complete in the pose, it's too much. I'd be better served to grab a prop, have my hands behind me, next to me, or another variation. Inhale up. Let's lengthen the 2 legs out. And they're crossed. Beautiful. crossing through. Take a gentle little forward fold, and then stack tall, sit tall, slide them in. Again, we're coming to boat and trying to squeeze the knees. Keep the knees squeezed. Keep them squeezed. Knees to chest and squeeze, or maybe legs up, still working knees to chest and squeeze. Stay with 3. Try not to lean back. Think more forward. 2. And then come all the way down. Undo the legs. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, roll through. Down. One final fold. Okay. Nice and balanced. Inhale. Exhale, implant. Reaching through. Use the hands if you feel stuck. Up. Walk the sits bones back. And then lengthen. Paschimottanasana. Forward fold. Inhale. Keep working length. Hips working back. Heart towards toes. Toes towards heart. Closing the gap as you can down the legs. The last is the head to fall to shins. And if you're happier, interlacing around balls of the feet, grabbing big toes, elbows to mat, right? Maybe it's the outer foot that makes more sense to you to grab, ankles, calves. 2 more breaths. Gently unwind. And let's come to recline. Okay? Lower down onto the earth. Lowering back. Nice and controlled. Shake the legs out. Open the palms up. We're going to do a final twist to close. As we've been working wrap legs, outer hips, that's where I'm headed. If you'd like to go with another variation, I'll guide you along the way, okay? So we're going to start by bending the knees. Okay, so the first variation could be knees together and drop them just like they are over to the left. Okay. The next variation would be to pick up the knees and then drop them over to the left. If you're joining me for the wrap, however, the feet start to the right and the hips lift and slide a bit to the right. So I'm at a little bit of a diagonal. Right leg wraps over left. So we did this so that when we rotate, maybe even the foot wraps if it's there, then I'm lining up, hips stacking, and they're lining up with the heart. So if the wrap leg, right, if I did the double wrap, for me right now it's inhibiting the depth of where I'd like to twist. So if I just release that foot, I may find my legs play a little better with each other, right? A little easier. And then the left shoulder maybe goes a little more left, the right arm reaches. I could place a block or use my left hand to support the weight of my legs. Okay, so if they're dropping over, that's pulling too intensely through this right hip area or lower back, I'm just propping up my knees. Keeping that right hip reaching away long, not collapsing in. Lengthen it away. And then gently unwind. Undo the legs, right? Lift them up. Whatever you did on the other side, you'll want to do the same here. So we'll start taking the feet and the hips to the left edge. Again, I'm at a little bit of a diagonal. The left wraps over the right, maybe the ankle as well, the foot, or the legs line. Okay, left arm out, final twist here. Taking the legs over to the right. Left hip pushes away. And again, I can use the support of my hand or let those knees, legs fall with gravity. Nice and easy coming out, engage the belly to lift the legs. Undo and center yourself out on the mat. Take a moment with the arms by your sides, pushing in, gentle bridge, doesn't need to be big. Exhale, hollow, and take your time coming down for 4, come down for 3, come down for 2, and then release the hips, 1. Let the feet come wide, let the knees knock together, and bring the arms into a cactus shape. Let's check in with how left and right hips, from the shoulders, the arms, down through the hips and the feet. Inhale, exhale. And then lengthen the legs out as you stretch the arms over and get a full body yawn. And then settle in, Shavasana. Arms comfortable distance out from your sides, feet flop open, palms up. The mouth stays slightly open, the lips gently parted, the lower jaw released, and the eyes heavy. If you prefer, you can always fold those hands and rest them on the belly, the hips, your heart. I'll wake you when it's time. And just as we did at the start of practice, we return to the presence of the breath. Whenever enters the mind, we simply acknowledge and let them pass. Begin to wake. Waking breath, slowly waking the limbs. Gently nodding the head. Knees will come in and give them a hug. And rock the body side to side, hugging them in. And then take an arm overhead, roll to the side. Take a pause here. And press yourself up. With hands at heart, I thank you each. Thank you for remaining disciplined in your practice. We're carving this time out. I know it's not always easy to practice at home, space constraints, distractions, but you're doing it. I see you. I thank you. May you reap its rewards. Tashma Shri Gurudev Namaha. Namaste.